It's Week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see DeAndre Swift. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position and be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of...
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your side.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Swift going to try up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Boucher. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephus, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Boucher. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Boucher. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I...
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Operating from the gun, Boucher.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Boucher. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Boucher. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Boucher. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw on second down, Boucher. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Boucher.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses
The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, 1 play and they're in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Boucher. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Looking to throw. Boucher.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Back to throw. Boucher. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Boucher. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Boucher. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Oh, what a juke into space.
154 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, Boucher. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And another juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boucher. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
On 2nd down, Swift.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
169 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Boucher
Locating St. Brown for another catch.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Boucher. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped.
So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive. Boucher. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On third down, Boucher. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Boucher. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And one more time. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any time.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game. And Detroit getting set to go now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit,
They moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.